Hello, history lovers. Across centuries, kingdoms have risen and empires have fallen. But among the countless rulers who once held power, only a few stand above the rest. Men whose names became legends. Kings, emperors, and sultans, whose decisions shaped nations and whose legacies still live with us today. So today we count down the top 10 greatest rulers to ever walk the earth. And at the end, I want you to tell me in the comments who you believe was the greatest ruler of all time. Let's begin. Number 10. Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. He was ruthless, yes, but brilliant. For centuries, China was torn apart by endless wars. Qin Shi Huang crushed the rival states and united them under one empire. He standardized currency, writing, even measurements, so a farmer in the south could trade with a merchant in the north. And his ambition left behind wonders still standing today. The foundations of the Great Wall and the Terracotta Army, guarding him for eternity. Number 9. Suleiman the Magnificent, the greatest sultan of the Ottoman Empire. Under his reign, the empire stretched from North Africa to the gates of Vienna. But he wasn't just a conqueror. He was a lawgiver, a patron of art, culture, and architecture. Mosques, palaces, and schools flourished. He ruled not just with the sword, but with vision. Number 8. Mansa Musa, Emperor of Mali. The richest man who ever lived. His empire sat on rivers of gold, and when he traveled to Mecca, his generosity was so overwhelming that it disrupted economies for years. But beyond the gold, Musa built libraries, mosques, and schools. He turned Timbuktu into a center of learning and culture that inspired the entire world. Number 7. Ashoka the Great. At first, he was a conqueror drenched in blood. The Kalinga War left tens of thousands dead, and it changed him forever. Ashoka turned away from violence and embraced Buddhism. Instead of swords, he spread peace, tolerance, and compassion across Asia. He proved that true greatness can come not from conquest, but from wisdom. Number 6. Charlemagne. The king who became father of Europe. When Rome fell, Europe was fractured and chaotic. But Charlemagne united much of the continent under one crown. He revived learning, protected Christianity, and built the foundations for modern nations. When he was crowned emperor in the year 800, the world saw a new power rising in the West. Number 5. Napoleon Bonaparte. A man born with nothing who rose to rule almost everything. He was a military genius,